What would the typical teenager think of when asked what the United Kingdom means to them? Some might meet the question with disinterest and disregard. Some may treat it with vulgarity. Some might go no further than to simply say, "It is my home." How many appreciate the relative safety and security they enjoy, the basic amenities like clean food and water, steady electricity, or government-provided services like healthcare and the police? How many step outside thankful for each day that they will not starve, become gravely ill, or be murdered by the land and people around them? Ibrat is a 19-year-old teenager who works in a local grocer's shop. Some might not consider that much. He was 14 years old when he fled his native country of Afghanistan, trading lawless violence and uncertainty for shelf stacking, an education, and a new chance at life.
I came to UK like by plane or car or walk.
And why did you do that?
Because we had a problem here in Afghanistan.
So you said here because of a problem in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
So was it for your own safety?
Yeah. Yes. This for my own safety, and if I was there, maybe I would be killed by my other people who I had would fight with them.
So it was actually very dangerous for you to stay there.
Yeah.
So you made the journey at a very young age, and I'm sure the journey wasn't very easy at all. So what kind of difficulties did you face?
We faced a lot of things, like for example, we came by walk in the mountain. Then there was a lot of things. Police tried to catch us. Then we ran. Some other people, like for example, like other people who live in their village, they tried to catch us to give money, to take money from us, and we ran from them as well.
And what happened when you arrived in the UK?
When I came to UK, I just spent one night in a hotel. Then they gave me to foster care.
Right.
I was there for foster care and for 2 years.
You were in foster care for 2 years.
Yeah.
What were your experiences like in foster care?
Just like normal life, because they cook everything and they had like everything in table. Then we ate together, and like in Afghanistan, we do in Afghanistan.
It was a nice place, but you found it difficult to be in a new place.
Yeah.
And I bet the language barrier was quite difficult.
Yeah, it was difficult because the first time I came to UK, I didn't even say like hi to people, and then I went to college. I learned a little bit English.
So going to college helped you learn?
I'm going to Crown College and I still level 1 English.
You're studying English?
Yeah.
What sort of things does that involve?
Is speaking or writing and grammar.
So do you do a lot of exercises with that? So what kind of things do you do to improve your writing and your grammar?
My teacher gave me a lot of homework and do a lot of things.
Do you do a lot of reading?
Yeah, reading and writing. We do like 3 hours per day, like our English and grammar.
Unsurprisingly, Ibrat isn't alone in his quest for a better life. Shockingly, he is a part of the 6% of applicants that are lone children seeking asylum in the UK, with almost a third of that figure being made up by male Afghan nationals. Dr. Nassimi is the director of the ACAA, the Afghan and Central Asian Association that strives to provide support and educational services to Afghan and Central Asian nationals living in London. His strong presence in the community has seen him immersed into the world of the young asylum, with many children struggling to adapt to a foreign education system and culture.
Important challenges that our young people faces in this country. First of all is lack of integration into the society, unemployment, lack of access to education, and not understanding the language and the culture of the society. Because of the legislation or legal issues of this country and the soft touch of the British system towards migrants, that's why I think maybe most of the young people choose to come to the United Kingdom. We have experience of how many young people suffer during their trip to the United Kingdom. We know that thousands of young people are still in the detention in Greece and in Turkey. And we know that, yes, a family, for example, they borrow money or they sell their properties, they sell their houses or lands in Afghanistan to send their children to the UK or other countries in order to have a better life. But I don't think that it is a reasonable way or logical way to send young boy or young people without someone who can look after them, without someone who can accompany them, and without understanding how the life of those young people will be dangerous during the trip in order to get to the host or the countries that they choose or the country that they want to come. My advice and I think the community advice would be to stop sending those young people alone with no adults or with no someone who can look after them, because this is not dangerous for the young boy, but at the same time it is a serious catastrophic thing that someone sell everything that they have in order to send their children to Europe.
Can you describe what your life is like here compared to Afghanistan?
My life here in conflict of Afghanistan is different because in Afghanistan we're with family and we can't even do anything. Just then we take permission, like ask from the permission from my mother to go somewhere and to sit with someone and speak with someone. And here I'm alone, just whatever I go to do.
So you do what you want?
Yeah.
You have a lot more freedom?
Yeah.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah? You miss your family?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. What are your hopes for the future? Do you plan on staying here?
I just want to stay here because I study here a lot of, and I want to be a good future and good family or something, and to do a lot of to go to job and find a nice job, be safe here and have a good future.
From Dr. Nassimi's experiences, it is evident that not every child making the dangerous journey to the UK finds their happiness. And whilst it seems like Ibrat has found his happily ever after, his future still remains highly uncertain. His plans for further education lie in the hands of the Home Office. If his visa isn't extended, he may once again find himself struggling to adapt to a culture he once knew many years ago.